All right, hey everybody, great to see ya. We're back. So I realized at the end of yesterday's episode that we're not actually today won't be the last episode. We still got to do the basement, you guys. We have still got work in the basement, the extra uber duper secure lab beneath the medical center psych ward. Craziness. One like, thank you guys. And I also realized that today is Wednesday, isn't it? And I totally forgot to post episodes today. So I apologize to my Coral Island Keep Driving peeps. I just spaced it out. I thought today was Thursday. So, yeah, there's that. When we left off last, you guys, we got both of at least the medical side done. We got all of our rooms, infusion chairs, everything is done. And even though Jawa came in and like a wrecking ball and said, hey, you should probably have the elevator go all the way up, I fixed it. It now goes all the way up. It's got to be accessible through the whole area, so we kind of spent unexpectedly the last bit of our time doing that, but I think it was a better choice. 2 likes, thank you guys. And yeah, this area is done. Infusion chairs. They got little TVs while they get infusion going on. And we did up here, same thing. We have nurse's station. She can see into here. The rooms. These are all the rooms look the same. They look like this, you guys. And yeah. A few more infusion chairs here. Their own bathroom. Hey, Anthony. Not too bad. We are, I thought we were going to finish this whole thing today, but I forgot that we have the basement to do. The basement has like a secret lab down there, so once we finish the psych ward, and even if we do get to that, we still have a whole episode we're going to dedicate to the basement, I guess, because that's going to be one huge project down there. This is the psych ward side here. So really, as of right now, medical side is done. So now we have this level and the upper level for, well, the rest of this stuff. Really, that's kind of where we're at. So I think we're going to start with, we need to figure out this situation. Because we added the what's it called? The elevator. My area that I was going to make a nurse's station has now disappeared. So, we have this sliver. And I'm wondering if I should more than likely just, I think we could make the shower a bit smaller if we had to, but it's going to be a crazy skinny room back there. I mean, there's definitely room, so I guess we could do that. Like, if we brought it in 2, there'd be room for a toilet and a sink still. How's Crimson? Jaywa's loving it. He is still, oh, let me move this real quick. I mean, he's still chugging along. He's got a ways. He's not even, like, not even, like, 15% in the game. He's been doing all the other side stuff, you know? So, it's one of those, I think it'd be a forever game, where you're just playing and going, you know? But he loves it. You're playing that one too, right? Are you liking it? I think you're a little bit further than we are. Alright, with this extra space, I think we could fit an office back here. Let's get rid of this. And then we can put a filing cabinet here. And we can still keep this the director's office. I think we can make this work. So we'll do that. Let's save. We just knocked out a bunch of junk. Let's do this too. I'm trying to think. I think up to here I want the flooring to go. The rest of this is good. We'll still keep that tile in there. I don't know if I want to do full carpet in his area, so I guess let's do something like this, where he has like a little entry with like a little... Something will go right here. I'm kind of digging the blue carpet. Maybe we'll keep the blue carpet for him. I'll be going after that shadow equipment. Oh, where is that at? I also unlocked the RKO. Nice. I heard there's a couple other wrestling moves in the game. Like a lot of them, actually. I think that's so cool. I think that is super cool. I no longer have my, my stuff? It's because we thought we had finished this that I, am missing things here. Okay, just up to there. We'll need this back. I'll need to fix that. To face the other way, I guess. Yeah. Alright, so let's turn this around real quick. We just need to face, this way. So that way it's long ways, both of these here. Nice. We need to fix this too. We went black, I think, for the other fixture. And, I think black for this too. They got a shower curtain. Excuse me, towel rack. Then we will need a toilet. I will need to paint again. I don't think that's the same paint color. And I'm stuck. Can I sell these now? I think we can. I beat a nightmare boss and a boss that teleports in a field last night. That's the wicker guy, right? He has like a wicker basket on his head. It's kind of reminiscent of Elden Ring, I think. There's a character like that that's similar. And then Nightmare, do you mean like the Red Mist one? Because JOA was able to beat that one. And he's done the drill boss. And the horn splitter guy, I think. Those are the only big bosses he's gone up against. Thus far. Save again. We cannot get caught up and forget to save, you guys. We must keep saving. And JOA was gonna try for that, what's it called? I think it's like the snow armor or frost armor. Story-wise, chapter 4. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what chapter he's in. I know it's not far. I feel like we should add something else in here. But there's really ever only going to be one person in here at a time, so let's just leave the space. I don't want to make it too crowded. Maybe we'll add some extra cans or something. Trash cans and stuff. The leaf is going through the window there. Might need to fix that. Going through there. We need all these. You know what? We'll put the trash right here. I think that's a fair spot. We just reopened the game, so I'm just copying and pasting this because for some reason this hand washing things and all this stuff is so hard to find, like, in the beginning, like from the get-go, and it's easier just to copy and paste once I get it. Trash can, it doesn't matter. I don't want to copy that. These are easy to find, so I think that's really it in here. Let's move this plant real quick so it's not in the way. It's because it's a little too far back. Let's try like this. Does that work? Ah, much better. Okay. Much better. I opened up my camp. Can't figure out how to send out troops for missions. I did not know you could do that. So I'm not sure if I can assist there. A lot of the questions and stuff we've been running into, you know, Jawa and I just look them up. Having a lot of fun with the game. Yeah, it looks like it's a blast. It definitely looks awesome. Okay, we have this, and... add that. And maybe one more additional lift in case it's needed. Okay, toilet. We need the toilet paper roll here. I wish we could turn this around, because real talk, you can't really put this any closer, because how are you going to get the roll on and off of the thing there? Alright, I think this is pretty chill. Flashlights and things. We do not want any of that. Yes, we do, though. I have yet to really utilize the flashlight or the lantern thing in this. Like, felt a need to have it somewhere. Would be cool if there was a co-op function. So I actually heard they're adding that. They're currently working on making a multiplayer co-op situation. And how long that's going to be, I am not sure. They've been working on the updates fairly quickly, so I imagine not too long from now. Get to have that option. Thank you, Anthony.
At Anthony Bender 7,847 super chatted $1.43.
Thank you, sir. Heart that. Oh. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. And we'll do that too, like everything. Thank you. Got it going on my app too. Thank you, Anthony. But yeah, I did read multiplayer, and I also saw that you can now upgrade your characters. I think once you level up your camp a bit more, you can redesign characters and stuff like that. I'm not sure to what extent you can update a character or change them, but I know that's kind of what everyone was expecting the game to have originally and we're pretty upset about. But I don't really mind Cliff. I think he's a great character. He's a good-looking dude. Just doing gray main stuff, you know? Gotta turn these way down. Again, I think I was doing 40. I say this every single stream. 40. Alright, probably double here. Well, even then it feels like that's a lot. We maybe only just need 2. Let's do 2. Let's do like right here. And then fix this guy here. Alright, ooh. This, please. Nice. We have a bathroom. And it is absolutely perfection. Alright. Bathroom is done. I'm not going to make this too extensive. because it needs to be, it needs to be fairly toned down bathrooms, because this is a psych ward side, so they're not exactly, just gonna be leaving and going to the restroom on their own kind of deal. They will need supervision to go. In fact, speaking of supervision... There's not really like a key card scan one we can use, so we gotta use these, I guess. Very good looking. That was my first impression. Well, you guys are dudes. Most of you guys don't care what the character dude looks like, but I mean, I like seeing good looking characters, male or female, you know? I like the visually stunning for now. Oh, actually, I didn't paint the ceiling in the other room. We gotta fix that. Oh, we gotta move our other stuff too. Did I get across to this? I sure did. Oh no, I painted it. We're good. Let's save. We just did a lot of stuff there. I mean, I guess what I mean is, Anthony, for a male character in a game, I think he looks pretty okay. I'm gonna be real, he looks a lot better than some female characters they'd be putting in games, you know? It's like, come on. Like, actually. Let's take this upstairs here. So this one I actually just did the tile. You know what? We'll change that. And then this is what I wanted for the soundproofing last time, so let's actually copy this. And we're gonna make it a different color. We have so much stuff in this hallway. I have no issues with either. You also get 2 other characters. So I think we finally got the female. I don't remember what her name is. And I don't know who the other character is. I imagine, is it that one orc guy? His name begins with like a O or a K or something, right? I don't remember his name right now. But I think it's that dude. And I'm out. We have so much stuff in here. I kind of like having the gray at the end, so we'll keep that. I don't know, would this orange make people more crazy? Maybe. But I can't let it all be white. That's just too much. So I think we'll do this, and then we'll tame it down with some other colors here. Although I do actually really like the blue color. Maybe we make them sectors. So the rest of the hospital will be that. Should we make it this other color here? Can't wait to get the dragon mount. Do you know how far in the game that is? Like, story-wise? Or do you just happen across the dragon and it's good luck, you know? I imagine the game feels like you could find stuff early, whether you're leveled enough or not. But yeah, the dragon looks sick. It's the kind of stuff we mod Skyrim for, you know? Ride around on Parthenex or... No clue. It's okay. Just curious. I have no idea either. Cement. Actually, you know what? I might keep that. Although I feel like riding around on the dragons in Skyrim got a little annoying, because they still talk and stuff, so they're all stuff, you know, going on. Okay. Put our cameras back here. Make it go more up the hallway for this. We should probably add another one here. Man, it's too bad you can't actually connect all the security cameras. That would be legit. We'll put one here, too. Okay. What do I want back here? So I like the cement on either end, but I don't know if I want all of this to be the blue or not. I guess it's more green. What should I do? Maybe we just do one side, and then we make the rest white. Let's see what it looks like with the white and blue. And I think that is any one of these. Let's see. Oh, I want this to be white, though. Okay, cool. I wanted the bigger white panels to be somewhere. You can go anywhere, but you wouldn't want to. Different biomes have different elements that, if not properly equipped, would wipe you out. Yeah, Jawa was in like a snowy area last time, and it messed him up pretty bad with just cold damage, you know? Which makes sense. Oh. Wait, what? What did I just take from? I don't want that. Was it this? Shoot. Is it fixed now? Okay. My bad. I'm straight up putting tile on the wall here. Okay. I mean, maybe the white's fine. Like I said, we don't want it to be, like, too many colors. It's gonna freak everybody out, you know? And what do we think? Do we want to give these guys carpet in the rooms? They do kind of like the blue carpet. I feel like we should give them comfort. We'll give them some comfort here. This level of patience isn't nearly as high as the upper level or the downstairs level. Yeah, this will work. Okay. So we do that. Keep that cement. Top is done. I'm going to leave these cement. I'm not going to do the drop ceiling. I feel like that's just an escape waiting to happen. We don't need this right now. Or this. I might use that in the other office. Maybe with the gray. We have too many things here. We got to decide on what we're doing. We're not making it orange in here. We already fixed all that. Are we planning on playing any of the Dark Souls games? So JWoww would probably play those more than I would. So yeah, I would say not in like the very close future, but at some point in time, I'd like to see us play them. Hey John, how's it going? Yeah, that's what I have this for right here, John. It kind of looks like a padded thing. This is really the closest that we have here. This yellow. I'm just gonna make it a different color, I think. I do like that they have this, though. I don't know, would psych wards allow them to have carpet in their rooms? I feel like for, like, a lower security peeps, they should be okay with carpet, right? I don't know, I kind of like the blue carpet. Oh, so you want me to play him, Anthony? Because I'm not going to lie, I'm probably going to get my ass whooped, for real. It's not going to be a professional play here. Maybe. Maybe I'll try one. Like I said, I'm not sure if I'll be very good at it, but... Mine never did. I don't know. If you guys wanted this, like, okay, here's how it works, though. So this level is like, you know, maybe you have, like, an addiction or something level or very minor things, right? This is your area. I would say carpet is fine in that situation. However, the next layer up, this is so much stuff, is like the next level of security patience right here. I'm probably not going to keep it yellow, or maybe I will. I don't know. But we're going to do rooms for them. And then the very bottom floor, which is the basement that I totally forgot we have to finish, is going to be like our Hannibal Lecter prisoner. I'm going to make like a glass enclosure for him, and we're pretty much going to make his cell. Pay homage to Silence of the Lambs. And yeah, that is the game plan here. Oh boy. I don't even know what we're going to do with this stuff here. I'm trying to think how we want to do the inside of the room. If we keep the carpet. So I don't think blue's the answer. I think the rest is all a little crazy. Put flowers on the walls? Do you mean like vases or something? I feel like that would be no, I want the white here. Hold on. Three likes, thank you guys. I'll let them have books and other amenities in these rooms, but the other ones, I don't think have much luck there. Maybe I'll give them a potted plant. They can't really hurt themselves with a potted plant, right? They should be good. Maybe. Maybe not. I don't know. I might be just... I don't know. I just feel like tile's so uncomfortable if they're, like, just really chill. Might as well give them carpet, right? Oh, yes. Yeah, we can do that. That'll be downstairs. I don't know if I've shown you downstairs yet, but pretty much... I don't know how I'm going to work it, but I wanted to try to make a different cell here, but I can't knock this down, so I guess this will just be more of, like, where the ward sits. This will be the Hannibal Lecter section. I'm going to glass this off here, and we're going to give him, like, the big cozy chair, his TV, you know, the whole setup. I am going to make this look a certain way to where there's, like, a vent or something, and it could look like he could escape from through this and then out this pipe area and through to the outside. So, like, out there is the back gate right there. You know what I mean? So we left this open to be interpreted as an escape plan. For our Hannibal Lecter guy, he's gonna be in here. I mean, it would be... I mean, this cell's not any bigger than the one upstairs. We can maybe fit 1 or 2 patients here. So then there would be 3 high security patients down here. And then I'm gonna imitate the lab in this area across. Because I like the way all this looked. This is what came with the original house here. They were turning blood into wine. I know. Crazy. The vampire cult going on. But they already have all the blood labeled, and I don't know. It was too cool not to keep it. Hey, Shroud. How's it going? We need to... True. Yeah, I agree. How many floors does this house have? So, 1 is down there. 2. 3. 4. And then this is the last one. This is 5. So there's 5 levels. Anthony. 5 levels. One side is the regular hospital medical side, and then the side that has any of the keypads is the psychiatric asylum, the ward on this side. It's what we're messing with right now. And I think this is fine. I think we keep these like this. We gotta put lights in here. But let's finish this so we can get rid of all of this. This is too much. Let's sell this, actually. We're not gonna use it. We're going with it. Ooh, it opens the other way. I need you over here, buddy. And I need this one. And this one. I think these guys are okay with the normal room, but the padded material we're gonna take to the other levels and the bottom level for a couple of the cells. Here we go. Right here. And yeah, I think I'll make each level colored. So like the regular chill side will be this blue. We'll make the next one maybe like a yellow. And then we'll make the downstairs, I don't know, something. The downstairs will be something. I'm out. But of course I'm all out of goods. That's a lot. Hopefully you don't need the bathroom if it's in the top. The only level that... So actually, each level has a bathroom. It's accessible. The only one we might have to retrofit is the, Ooh, missed that. Yeah, no. Each level has a bathroom, but, you know, obviously it's like a higher security area on this side. They would need to buzz or say that they need to use the restroom, and they would go use the restroom. Like, there's always going to be an attendant or a ward to help them with that. But on the regular side, you have bathrooms that anyone, a doctor, patient, or whatever, can use here. And on the other level, too. I promise. I tried to be sure that we thought as much as we could that I'm not missing anything. JWA had me fix the other thing yesterday, which was the elevator. That was a bit of a problem, and we had to do a lot of rework for that, but it makes a lot of sense. It should be able to be accessed from any floor. So we got that taken care of. House or prison? This is a medical facility. It used to be a condo. It used to be a double condominium thing. Oh, did the game just crash? Hello? Ah. Oh. Absolute scum. Oh, hold on. Un momento here. This is the first one of the day right now. Yeah. It's the levels. It has to be the levels, because right now we're doing a Scooby-Doo one. That's with the DLC. Our other houses with the Scooby-Doo logos seem to crash. I never had any issues with base game houses, so I don't know. It's annoying. We've already turned down things and whatever. But I guess a lot of people kind of have issues with this, so... That's why I know it's not computer-based. There's no way. Absolutely no way. Alright, and here, Anthony, so you can see what this looks like. This is what the house used to look like here. Half of it was like the werewolves like house, and it was more funky vibe. And the right side was a vampire, and they were next door neighbors with a werewolf. That's kind of like the story behind this house. And this is what all of it looked like on the inside. That's the vampire side. Here's the werewolf side. And then I'll show you what the actual outside of it looks like now. So you can kind of get an idea. And then pretty fun spending spring break watching Caleb Hammer crash out over financial guests making dumb decisions, like student loans. So you know what? J1, I watch him a lot. He, some of those, like, people he has on his show, they have to be just... They have to be trolling, right? Like, a lot of it is so silly what they do. I guess, like, here, Anthony. Pretty much, you kind of saw what the outside looked like. It's pretty much like a double condo is what it was, and now it's this. We made it into a hospital, see? Cliffview Psychiatric Facility is the werewolf side. We kind of kept some of the elements from the other house here. And then this side is Cliffview Medical. And this whole building right here is an add-on. This used to just be a plain courtyard. We made it into a multi-leveled part of the hospital. Here. And it is still playing the spooky music. The worst people making bad choices like buying cars out of their... Yeah. Yeah. Well, the one was like, they were trying to argue that, like, something like they didn't ever get out to eat food on their credit card, which is already overdrawn. And her argument was, I have money there because it still let me make the purchase. You know what I mean? Like, it didn't, like she thought that, like, the credit card would, like, cap her when she reached her limit or something. And I thought that was such a silly thing. Like, I know that there are people that are pretty, like, financially illiterate, which, you know, when you grow up with parents or someone who doesn't teach you, like, how a credit card works or taking out a loan or whatever, you know what I mean? I get it. Or maybe they're just, their parents were like, oh, just get a credit card, and they got one at 18 and racked it up and didn't really understand what they were doing, right? But I'm sorry, you just need to make food for yourself. And all these people that argue that getting out to eat food is as expensive as grocery store food, you're eating too big of a portion. I'm telling you right now, I make dinner at home a lot. And Jawa and I have leftovers for multiple days. We're not just eating a whole dinner in one night. You know what I mean? Like, I make enough food for us to have, like, 1 or 2 nights of leftovers. So then when you go to the store and you know, set up your grocery list, set up, like, 2 or 3 different meals each week, right? So that way you got some variety and you're not just eating, you know, the same food every week. And you buy the ingredients for that stuff, and then you got leftovers for every other day. And you do that, and you save money that way. You know? It's like the easiest thing you can do. But that's always was an argument I ran into people with, where they're like, that's just not true. You know, that's not logical, that's not this. And it's like, it is. I promise. Believe you me, I have budgeted, like, my whole life. I know how to make simple meals that last and are good. It's not an acquired thing. You have to learn it. I looked on YouTube. I have cookbooks. I just went for it. You know? Yeah, too lazy to cook. Agree. Pretty much taught myself. Yep, same. Whenever I saw loans for college, never took them. And then you got those stupid people that are college for... Yeah. Yes. So here's the thing. And Jawa will attest to this. I grew up pretty much with the thought that you need to go to school and get a degree no matter what it is. Because having a degree automatically helps you, which really what I should have been given the choice to not feel peer pressured to go to college, because really I have an arts degree, which, spoiler alert, doesn't get you much. I mean, it gave me additional skills, sure. But I was already a very organized and logical person to begin with, that I just kind of did it, and I was like, well, if it works out that I can, you know, get an art-based job, sure. What I dislike is that universities paint this picture that, You know, they give you all these percentages when you sit there and you're trying to like build what kind of degree or school you want to go into. And they paint this picture like, oh, when you leave, our statistics are saying there's a 68% chance that your job will be available when you're done. That's just not true. Especially with certain degrees that are not, like what you're talking about. You know, more business orientated, STEM or whatever. The jobs are not available. What they neglect to tell most people is that a lot of folks stay in their job until they age. So any very like minute specialty degree that you're getting, it's pretty unlikely that unless you get very lucky that someone thrice your age is finally ready to retire, you're going to have a hard time finding a job in your field. And then you have, I guess I'm working at Starbucks or wherever to try to pay my things, and then you're in this cycle of all these young people in debt with degrees that they shouldn't have gotten or told to get. They should have been real with them and said, hey, I know you want this degree in music, but what are you going to do with that degree in music, right? Are you going to teach with it? Are you, whatever? You get what I'm saying? Same thing with art degrees, certain studies degrees, all this stuff. They need to be real with them and say, listen, you're not going to get some crazy uber-duber job with a civils degree. Maybe if you want to help people, maybe you need to go into doing like an HR role or something. You know what I mean? Like they need to actually state, hey, this is the reality of the degree you're choosing, and it's going to be hard to find a job when you're done. But they don't do that though. Universities are out to make money, and they don't really tell the whole truth about what you're getting into. No one's there to teach you like what a grant is or the loans or any of that. That they assume that your parents teach you, but the parents don't know either. They just know my kid's gonna go to college, and then they rake up all this debt for, a degree that's not gonna get them anywhere except, oh, I got this degree. Or better yet, what I feel like I notice a lot is young people go into college, and I get it. Not everyone knows what they want to do for the rest of their life, but if I had chosen differently, I would rather have worked like a warehouse job or something else that paid a fair amount of money, right? And then kind of wait out what I thought I really wanted to do, and then go to college for that if I want to. I think the whole you're immediately out of high school to go into university is such a bad move because no one really knows what they want to do. And then you have these students that are jumping from degree to degree. They're in school for 5 or 6 years, and they have a BA in something that they don't know. They still don't know what they want to do. You know? So, sorry, I'm a scorned ex-student with student loan debt, so I got a lot to say about that. But, yeah, that's my take on it. Maybe a lot of people will agree or disagree, but that's just what I see. And I feel really bad. There's a lot of young people that are really, really screwed over right now. You know? And it sucks. No one wants to see that. Funny, I used to be a barista before going Army. Besides teaching has gotten really dull. Yeah. True. Yeah. And unfortunately, that's a parenting thing. So, like, a lot of my friends did become teachers. That was their actual goal. They got a degree and they want to teach like elementary school, middle school, high school. Some of them are still teachers and they're able to, bite the bullet and handle it. But some of them have left the profession. They would rather work at a higher paying call center or something than teach kids. And that's so sad. Because, a lot of kids are problems. They're not taught to self-regulate. They're not taught to respect their elders. They're just disrespectful and think they can get away with shit because they do at home. It all starts at home. And Anthony's saying, doesn't matter what company you work for, layoffs come. True. No, yeah, and I don't disagree with that. I'm not saying every degree is any degree that's not, a socials degree won't fail at some point. It's true. It can always happen. But here's the thing. Someone with a manager's, even it's a manager, you know, business communications degree, like the most random of the business's degrees, you're more likely to still get a same or similar job when you leave. If you're an art student, you're just, you know, it's hard. It's not as easy as someone who got a more logical degree to find another job, right? But no, yeah, Anthony, that can happen. That's true too, Shroud. Yeah. Honestly, I think they should really encourage a lot more trades jobs too, because you have a lot of lack of plumbers and electricians, HVAC workers, welders. I think if any president should ever go in, they should be encouraging trades. There's a lot of need for trades, for carpenters, and all of that right now. But all these younger people don't want to do that. They're not told or seeing how much money they could be making. But it's also a lot of work to do those jobs too. And I know that's not something people wrap their heads around. But that's really what they should be encouraging young people to do, are those kinds of jobs, because it's needed. They are going to be guaranteed a job out of their trade school. Usually, right? There's always those kinds of companies hiring. 4 likes, guys. Thank you. Will I need this again? I think I did upstairs already, but we'll bring this up anyway. And government will spend tax money on crap. Yeah. True. I kind of agree with that, but I also know that some of it is choice, right? Because here's the thing. A student also has to have the wherewithal to say, so I've been in college for 4 years. Let's say I haven't graduated with even my BA. Should I continue going to school when I don't know what I'm doing? So I think a lot of these guys, like, they keep going to school. They don't really know which way they're going. And they kind of accumulate more and more debt. I'm not sure if that's, you know, if that's any smarter of an answer sometimes, you know? Sometimes you have to know when to stop, and if I don't know what the hell I'm doing, I'm going to say, you know what, maybe I should step away from this and rethink my position here and not keep getting more debt and trading my stuff around, you know? But I also can see how that can be difficult for some people to foresee, because if you're not taught it, you know. Education does help. My experience is to have job over people. Yeah, and that's what I was taught too. But here's the thing. The jobs I was able to apply for otherwise, I still was not really able to get a job that paid higher money for what I was doing. So that goes back to the argument of, you know, that goes back to the argument of very specific degrees and what's smart to do, you know? But a lot of young people are told to go with your heart, and sometimes your heart is not the answer. You know, it sucks to say that, but it's just true. Unless you know that you are going to, right off the bat, you have, like, somebody who's going to get you in someplace, and you just need the degree to get in, sure. But a lot of people, they don't have those kinds of connections yet. And, you know, then you're in that position. I guess I'll keep that orange. But then I'm wondering, well, you know what? Let's make this just white in here. I was gonna say we could do the cement in here too, but let me see what it looks like this. I feel like there's already kind of a lot of color in here. So this could be okay. Yeah, and that's the other thing, too. I think a lot of young people don't realize certain degrees will get you into those like intern type roles, which will get you the experience you do need. No, some people aren't there to tell them that. It's becoming popular. Youths are getting more interested in joining. Yeah, because the military is always a good choice to go, and you get things when you leave too. Or certain government jobs. You know, you get a chance for a pension or whatever. So you see a lot of young people like joining the, you know, fire department, police, EMTs, all that stuff. Just depends. So sad since college can't teach this. Yeah. Soft skills. Yes. Negotiating when you're at an employer is huge. Especially if you are definitely qualified for it. A lot of people don't ever negotiate for a wage. And that always surprises me. An AI, yeah. Unfortunately, another thing you don't really think about. You know, you go to a design school, but now everyone's using designware to make everything as well. Boy, oh boy, what a world. What a world we are in, huh? And the heart doesn't pay the bills. True. But keep in mind, young people were growing up kind of with that thought process sometimes. Was it smart of their parents to paint that picture? No. But that's what it was for a lot of people. That's why I was mentioning the trades jobs. You know, they can't build a robot to clear out a toilet or to reroute a house's electrical box. You know what I mean? Those are jobs that you need a physical person to go in and do. So I feel like a lot of those type of jobs are pretty safe. I mean, I know they use AI in their daily jobs to, like, you know, help themselves be more efficient, but a whole AI is not taking over someone like that, you know? Alright, I need a fancy desk in here. A fancy schmancy desk. Ooh, like this one. How big is this one, though? But, Anthony, have you seen the bots, though? Most of them can't even climb the stairs. You know what I mean? I think we'll be okay for a while. Actually, it looks kind of slick like this. Just put his stuff up here. Think someone could walk past this? I mean, I can walk back here. What do you guys think about this? Does this not scream supervillain? Then we can get the super chair? Where's that at? It's like, oh no, not this. Where is it at? Where's that chair at? Hold on. Do they have it under this? It is this one. It absolutely is. Look how huge this freaking chair is, dude. It's crazy. How come I can't put this here? Look at it. Just freaking look at it. It's huge. Let's go white again. We'll make it to where he's more so looking out this way. Alright, we got a key. Actually, can I use one of those desk pads? I might need to get rid of that other stuff real quick. Hold on. Does that stick up funny, though? Let's maybe use the next smallest one, like this. Obviously, this has to be orange. Computer? Ooh, it'll still let me stack. Nice. Why won't it let me put this here? Oh, it has to be on here? So how come it let me do this other one like this, though? Lies. Absolute lies. Maybe we should just have one monitor. I always like the double monitor, but I guess we could put some TVs up here or something so it looks a little more, professional. Oh, you know what else I forgot? We didn't add a, phone system up here, did we? This is like the emergency phone line, just in case something goes down. Yeah, I don't think we added phones on the other levels. Hold on. In case intercoms are needed. Sure. And just so I don't forget, maybe a phone up here for these guys. Just so I remember that it's in here. Okay, this one needs one. They're like right here. And maybe by the elevator, just in case. A lot of prank phone calling going on in the hospital here. Alright. Let's complete our stuff here. I've seen some very scary to me. Can you imagine having one and they get hacked? I mean, eventually it will get to that point, and we'll be pretty dystopian at that juncture in life, I imagine. I'm not necessarily afraid of, like, the robot part. I think we need to be more worried about just the AI being the AI, right? Okay, a trash can. Let's add... Where is my... Oh, there it is. Let's do something like this, and white. I feel like he needs to be able to see all that's going on. Maybe he has the security in his office, you know what I mean? Shut the things off here. Little break room area here for him. No, yeah, Anthony, I think a lot of people are not for it. The only thing I could see AI being helpful would be, like, I don't even know, like data entry stuff or something, right? Where if you need to speed up a spreadsheet or doing something else, then it kind of becomes something, or maybe helping you organize a calendar once in a while, right? I imagine like an HR position using AI might be helpful, but a lot of the other stuff is a bit much. It's a little too much, you know? I need... I didn't want to put... Oh, no. That's for the other room. I need a chair. Chairs. I'm gonna mimic the chairs that are downstairs. I'm pretty sure we just did these. In case the boss or the nurses need, like, a little break or something. That's really all we're gonna do out there. We've got this going on. Maybe a security panel might be intelligent to do. Keypad. Miscellany. What was in this one again? Let's do... Okay, I was about to say, there should be an actual theft alarm thing. So let's set this. And maybe a thermostat. We should probably put thermostats everywhere, actually. Like, each section has, like, its own spot where it could be controlled, right? Each floor has a way to control it. We put one in there. Similar to here. We'll just have the nurses set it or something. And here, we'll put this in here with the, utensils and things. Yeah, and it's scary to think there is government oversight when it comes to AI. Yeah, true. Unfortunately, a lot of people are treating it as a business, you know? So it's like, you know, in America, they, you know, if it's a business can be made from it, you know, then people let them, right? It's not always a good thing. You know, would they stop someone? You know, I think they equate it with, even though it sounds trivial, I think they equate it with something like, oh, well, if someone can open a bakery, anyone should be able to open a bakery, right? So then you have all these guys using AI to make games or all this other stuff. And yeah, should they? Probably not. But, you know, it is what it is. We can't always stop people, you know? Especially here, they're free to do what they want to do. Okay, we have this. Let's just get some regular chairs in here. Or maybe better yet, well... yeah, we'll do chairs. I want to steal that other little cone guy real quick. This little guy right there. And then let's maybe put some kind of a big art piece here. Console table. And what AI the public gets will be watered down. Yeah, money definitely plays a big role in that. I mean, how do you think all these guys are taking advantage of, you know, firing people if they can equate saying, well, I can have AI just do it, you know? So yeah, I get it. I could almost get away with putting this in here. Should we? Sure. Who wouldn't want to stare at tree frogs for the day, right? Or think about getting, like, the crab legs at lunchtime. Although I don't like that Toadies looks like he's showing his booty over there in the distance. I can't zoom in. But Anthony, unfortunately, which I get it, a lot of people want to do a lot more. You know what I mean? But you can't get held up on stuff that we, and it sounds so bad to say this, we're really just peons. You know what I mean? We're in no way, unless you win like the lottery or something, would most average people like me, anybody would be able to get that kind of amount of wealth quickly. Right? And I feel like a lot of these guys worrying about, you know, oh, but they're doing this, this, and that, and tax this and tax that, and it's like, yeah, you can, like, make a tax for them, but they're still going to do what they want to do. And a lot of it is nefarious stuff, because they can pay shit under the table and do whatever they want. You know? Everyone always wants to know, like, the, you know, oh, you know, where we're literally paying taxes and doing all this other stuff while these guys are, you know, have I'm not going to say his name, but you know who I'm talking about. They have, like, an island that where they do a lot of unscrupulous activities and stuff, and it's like, guys, we have no control over what all these social elites do. So why are you stressing over something that you have no control over? You know? I think it's making a lot of people, like, stir crazy or something, and it's like, we can't do anything, you guys. You know, live your life. Do the things you can do. There's no way I'm going to be able to stop super evil rich geniuses, alright? It's not gonna happen. I know we want all this stuff to be released and all this stuff to happen. Believe me, I want it too. I want all these people held accountable, but real talk, they probably aren't. They really aren't. And what more can we say except that? You know? Unfortunately, we have to be the peons. We're gonna pay, you know, some people, you know, you just pay your taxes so your shit doesn't get garnished. You know, all these guys talking about, well, it just pays all these, like, corpo people, so I'm not gonna pay my taxes. And it's like, listen, they can literally garnish your wages. You're screwing yourself over. Just, there's nothing you can do at all. And I know, like, you know, some people might be like, oh, well, whatever, you know, and suits you to suit me, but it's like, I'd rather have what money in my account stay there. I don't want it to be taken because I tried to be a hero and not pay my taxes or not pay my car note or whatever, you guys. I know you're so against capitalism, but unfortunately our world is ran by it, and you're fucking yourself over if you don't, you know. I'm getting into conspiracy theory life right now, but, you know, it is. I can't do anything, alright, at all. I'm not gonna make myself feel helpless to the point where I'm depressed. I'm not. Absolutely not. I'm gonna enjoy life. The world's already messed up as it is. Why are we trying to make it worse for us here? I maybe didn't actually need to put this here. We'll just do the threesies. Should I do a lamp over his desk? Nah, we'll just do this. We'll just do doublesies. I kind of shot myself in the foot with this, though, because, there's really not a lot of space here. Okay. Let's see how this all looks in here. Ooh, that's bright. Like right here. Okay. I think this is a pretty good director's office. What do we think? Yeah, thanks for saying so, Anthony. There's nothing I can say except the truth. It is what it is sometimes, you know? Whether you like it or not, rich people are needed. Yeah. Very true. And it's so sad because they're trying to make all these, and I get it. You want to tax the rich, right? I completely understand that. But here's the thing. When you get to a certain threshold, because you have all these certain cities and other places wanting to do these tax the rich, the bigger guys are leaving. So then once all the big guys leave and there's not enough higher tax bracket people to tax, they're going to the next lower people, which, yeah, I mean, those guys make $500,000 a year, but they're a guy that just opened their small bakery. So you're gonna ruin a guy that, you know, makes $500,000 a year, and he just barely opened his business a couple years ago. He's that small business you guys wanna encourage, not the big corpos, you know? So we gotta ask ourselves, how far do we want to go? And maybe instead we need to look at our governments, big or small, right? And maybe we need a mass audit of statewide and nationwide. Maybe, you know, so it's not unfair. Maybe you should have one political party go and check on a red state, and a blue state go check on a red state, or a red state check on a blue state. Send like certain auditors to audit all these government things. Because really, it's like, why do we have to keep getting more taxes? Where's all the tax money already going? You know? What are we actually spending all this money on? You know, there's a lot of spending and things happening that should not be happening. Where is the money going, guys? That's what JWA and I want to know. That's our biggest peeve with all the taxes. It's like, you know, or even like here, there's like school grants. You know, you have all these school districts repeatedly asking for you to vote in for more of a budget that's supposed to last over so many years. But here's the thing, though. They ask that every 4 years. So why isn't the past 8 years of budgets we've allotted isn't working? What's happening there? You know? Where is the money going where you have to keep extending your grant budget every 4 years? There's no way your expenses are growing that fast. So then are we wasting money on administrative people that don't need to be there? Is there buildings that aren't needed? Like, what are we doing? Yeah, Shroud, agreed. We need the Captain America serum. Yes, ASAP. Thank you, John. Yeah, it's turning out really good. It hurts me as a cloud engineer. Wasted. Yeah, agreed. So I don't know. A lot of big people stuff that we cannot do anything about. And all we can do is hope that somebody somewhere will audit and actually make a difference and see what's really going on, instead of taxing the rich or the regular peons, all of us, right? We need to look a lot closer at that stuff, and it's not nearly doing it. That is what all these peeps need to be doing. Real talk. Okay. Side tangent over, but boss's office is looking pretty sick. I love this desk. All right. We have a little thing there. Let's handle a nurse's station here. The rooms. Honestly, I feel as if this is the most straightforward medically looking bed that we have, so I'm probably just going to give these guys the same thing. You know, it has rounded edges. Can they really hurt themselves on this? Probably not. And plus, it's like a decent-sized little bed in here, so I think this will work. I mean, in some of these rooms, it'll be a little cramped, but what can you do? Alright, so we have this. I feel like it'd be safe to give them, like, a little TV or something. Maybe some posters. That's my favorite desk. I love it. And I don't know if they added this recently, but I love this gigantic chair. This chair is incredible. It's so cool. It's got that, like, evil villain vibe going on. Is this your forever game? So, unfortunately, it isn't. I love this game a lot, though. But after we finish this property, we don't have anything else we can purchase. So really, we're gonna have to put a hiatus on House Flipper until the DLC comes out. We have 2 DLCs coming up. And then once those DLCs are done and we finish all the houses in those, then I guess we could do House Flipper 1. They're going to release a remaster of it, so everyone's been asking me to do that. There'll be a lot of content there, so we'll probably mess with that. I know a lot of streamers do this as their like main channel game, but they play in Sandbox. I'm not sure if I would like Sandbox though. Okay, a little table maybe, or a bookshelf. Maybe some posters. Posters are pretty safe, right? Maybe a couple patients have like, you know, fan art or something that they like, right? They can be fans of the Hex Girls in here. Like I said, not all patients are like crazy, but they just need some assistance, right? Yeah, Shroud. And it's crazy that they are... I mean, really, that's what actual journalism's all about. And I think a lot of big journalists like Fox News, CNN, MSN, BC, BBC, I think a lot of them have lost their true journalist charm. You know, a lot of real journalists hit the pavement, you know, find leads and, you know, get proper, like, knowledge of the situation and document it, and then they report the news, right? They just don't do that kind of stuff anymore. We need more Lois Lanes in the world. It's the high back, yeah. Agreed, John. All right, Anthony, hey, thank you again for your super chat, and we appreciate you. You have a good rest of your day. Jaywash should be playing this weekend for Crimson, I think. I'm fairly certain he's going to. So hopefully we catch you then. All right, we need... We need a short shelf that is not too thick. Maybe something like this where it's see-through. And we can give them like a little TV or something. I mean, they shouldn't, like, not be allowed to watch, like, some TV or something. Otherwise, they'd be pretty bored in here, I would imagine. Maybe some earphones. That would be fairly safe. Alright. I'm trying to think what else we could give them in here. I mean, we really can't manifest too much stuff anyways, because, we already have to add so much more stuff. The game's gonna overload or something. Alright, let's give him some lights in here. Scooch this a little more. Did I put some out here? I did not. Let's give them a switch here real quick. The nurse's station. We'll have them be control of this floor here. I know this looks crazy dark right now, but once the time adjusts in the game, it like lights up crazy. But this will be a room here. Maybe we can give them a little side light or something, like this. I feel like this leans too far for it to be, like, naturally standing up on its own, you know? I wish we had beanbag chairs. That would be cool, too. There. Get a little more light in here. Alright, I guess we'll leave it at that. I think that's a fair room. We'll just leave it like this. Copy these. We need to go up the hall. Oh, I need to scoot that over a little more. How far am I? Why does it seem like every step I take, it's still, like, further away? We'll fix this. Scooch this a little more here. Still feels like all of it's really crooked, but you know, it'll be fine. This looks fine. Maybe I'll add one more in here. Okay. We added lights in here. We did. Let's just shut that out for now. We don't really need that on. Okay. Patient room number 1 is done. No, it's not anything fancy. But we're just going to work with this, I guess. Oh, you know what? The only other thing I thought about is, let's maybe give them, is there a tall, thin cabinet? They'd have a place to put their clothes in. I thought there was one that had doors on the front, right? Like a glass front, is there not? Oh yeah, right here. Can I edit this, or is it just one thing? I can do that. Let's keep it. And then what is this? Details? Oh, it's underneath of the cabinets? That's kind of cool. Okay, there. Then they can fold their clothes and stuff there. Or maybe we switch it with this. It's a little more cozy. Alright. It's set up. I think this is fine. We need to copy and paste this into the next room. Let's add other lights, though. Oh, excuse me. Might as well, so it's not too dark in here. Oh, this sucks that it has, like, opposite, Oh, okay. Alright, can you guys hear me at all? Anyone that's still chilling, can you guys hear me? Please, let me know if you hear me. And if you do, you might need to, reload your, refresh your browsers. Let me get the game back up here. Okay, thank you, John. Okay, as long as someone can hear me, we're good. All right, back in. OBS crashed this time. Isn't that great? Sandbox lets you do more in the creative ways and manipulate things you can't in normal play. You can upload for people to play, and it would be amazing in Sandbox. Yeah, I've heard you can do a lot in Sandbox. I guess for me, I feel like I would need to have a plan before going in. I couldn't just manifest something, you know? Like, I almost need to, like, prep a schematic for what kind of house or whatever project I'm working on, you know? Like I said, I'm not against Sandbox. I'm just not sure I would, I don't know how successful I would be in that. You know? Alright, we're back. Hopefully everything will stay correct this time. Alright. Please take me back to double the trouble. Ooh, drop my cap there. There we go. Oh, see what I'm talking about? How it got, like, crazy bright? Look how bright it is in here. And these are at 30%. Right? I didn't mess this up? Oh my god. It's, like, crazy. Just realized it's crooked. It's honestly gonna all be crooked, but I guess it needs to be this bright. It's sort of readjusting here. Alright, back in here. This room will be a little more tight-knit, I think. Purely because of its shape. It won't be as large as the other one. That's okay. Grab this. Okay, and let's have these guys be sports fans, maybe? That's kind of crazy, so... Oh, I didn't even realize I had a bigger radius here. I thought we had already maxed all this out. Never mind. Decorations. Let's make this. Just toss in like a sports poster maybe, and maybe photos on the wall. Like I said, some of that stuff is pretty safe, right? Obviously dignified croc photo. And I guess that. The room is done. Actually, we should just keep this open. So we're just gonna copy from this. This room's like way bigger than the other ones, but... There, then when, like, lights are out, if the patient wants to still have a little light on, they can control their own light, right? What could we give them? Like I said, there's certain things that I feel like would be pretty okay for them to mess with. Like, maybe a gaming pad or something. Plop on some headphones. We'll give them gaming posters for this room. What else? Alright, and then in the next room, we're gonna have, like, a conspiracy theory wall. Okay. These rooms are done. Director's office is done. Maybe we should put, his name on a placard. There is a browser to download. They look for interesting buildings around that I can recreate in the game. Also made the house that I grew up in. Nice. Yeah, I can imagine you could say, oh, I want to recreate, you know, maybe like a famous person's house or whatever. That'd be pretty neat. I don't know how big I need this to be, though. How about this? Director, Tim, Cliffview. Wait, yeah. I before E, except after C. Because remember, the hospital is called Cliffview, so we'll make him a little, placard or something. See how tiny I can make it. Because I think no matter how wide I do it, yeah, it just stays. Oh, that sucks. You know what? It's fine. We'll just put it up here. Oh, we're not done. We need to make a nurse's desk here. This is the smallest desk I think we have. Oh, it would fit perfect back here. Nice. Okay. I was not expecting that. Get him a fairly decent chair here. I know she's kind of staring into a wall right now, but it'll just have to do. I'll give her some security things to look at. I know it's like super close, but I feel like she kind of needs some of the stuff here. Maybe? Like to keep an eye on the patients, you know what I mean? Alright, regular monitor. Unfortunately, we closed out of the game here. We've got to redo all this. But luckily, we kept it fairly simple. Oh my god, can you imagine that patient just sees everything? They can nearly see everything. All the inner workings of the hospital. Perhaps another escape plan in the making. Okay. I think this will do. This will be fine. So I can't really... Could I actually put this sideways? I maybe could. I guess we could do this instead. Let's put it more closer to the edge here. And then we can put these over here. It feels less, like, close together to me. We could actually almost fit 2 desks here. Or maybe not. Maybe? Could I fit 2? I wonder what other desks we have. We could do something like this, but that'd be more of like a medical thing. That'd be fine, I guess. Keep this black and keep this white. Maybe they can investigate other things, I guess. And then that makes this a little better too, where it doesn't, the patient can like see the workers but can't actually see what they're looking at. Let me scoot this a little closer. Okay. I think that's a lot better. Perfect. Okay. Oh, you know what? We need to make a light system. This will be more so she can view it from around the edge, but we need to make like a way for them to alert for help or something, or if they need anything. We need it to be... We'll make it red. And we'll make the light red. Chill out on the light color, though. Okay. All right. Now I feel like I can say this is done. Hey, Slashin', how's it going? I thought I had... This is really getting so annoying here. It keeps crashing. Like, what on earth, dude? Sorry, guys. I'm glad you're doing good. We're doing all right. I'm more so getting upset that this game keeps crashing right now. It's it's just getting very cumbersome right now. But otherwise, okay. Life in general is good. This game, not so good right now. What have you been up to? What kind of games you been playing? All right, we're back. We're back in. Please, yes, I'm aware of the crashing. I am very, very blatantly aware of it. Actually, let's see how far it sent me back here. I finished. Ooh, nice. Was that your first time playing? Did you like it? Okay, actually, this isn't bad. We had just finished putting the light in. You know what? I'll take it. And all this is still here? Freaking perfection. Okay. Here I thought I'd have to redo a bunch of stuff. So this level is completed. I'm not sure why I didn't just put it all on the same switch, but that's okay. Maybe I'll put this down here. Put the phone, like, right here instead. Okay. Oh, I was looking for a sign for the bathroom. That's what I was looking for before the game just decided to get crazy here. I thought there was a bathroom sign in here. Ah, here we go. How come it won't let me, just put it over the door? It's not straight. Thank you. Should probably put bathroom signs on these, too. If it wasn't apparent that those are bathrooms. It's so bright. I literally hate that it's going on crooked here. Let's go to sleep real quick. I can actually go to sleep in here now. I tried doing OBS. I can stream on there, but recording at the same time goes all fuzzy. But I stream I stream the Spider-Man by PlayStation 5. You know what? If I could ask Jawa what might be the cause of that. We're usually doing ours through PC, so I'm not all too familiar with OBS connecting to like a console. I imagine it's like the same. Your bit rate and other stuff would still play a pretty big role. I'll ask Jawa about it for you, Slashin. He's on a call right now. But I will definitely ask him for you. And at least see if we can help you. Okay, surgery room. Elevator. Surgeon's room. Laundry room. I tried looking on YouTube. Okay, yeah, ours has Elgato built in. I feel like yellow's too much. Let's do gray, I think. I'm using Elgato HD 60 at the moment. So, what's the difference between the 60 and the 60X then? Oh, wrong one. One color too dark here. Here's the thing, I feel like I want these to be the downstairs ones. And then just make these regular rooms. Let's put this downstairs. We still gotta create all that, too. Should be interesting. We'll just leave it right here. We'll come back for you. $60 has been decommissioned once all sold out. Can't get it. Not sure what the difference is. Is it a big cost? Like to get the other one? Or is it like a like an upgrade? Like a downloadable upgrade. You know what I mean? I want to make this all the same here. $200, okay. I mean, if it makes your stuff better, then yeah. Not a bad option to do. I think it will be better than the 60. Okay. Well, I mean, to me, as long as it's an improvement, you know, that's really all that matters. So we have... Oh, we have yellow here. Is yellow too much? I feel like yellow would be too much. Need the other cement wall, though. AKA this one. And then this one. What color is this? Warm yellow 4. Maybe like a golden yellow instead of the bright ass yellow would go well up here. Like I said, each of these are like sectors, right? We're not ready for the padded room yet. I think that's maybe the basement. Yeah, I'll ask Jawa slashing. And I'll just write it down or something. I'm not sure when we'll, besides right now, I'm not sure when we'll see each other next, but I'll try to remember to write down what he said or call him up when you're back in chat. Right now he can't come up right now, but I need carpet tiles. So I'm not necessarily against them having it's too yellow. Like, is this the same? I guess that's technically the same. I don't know, I feel bad giving them a hard floor to sit on, you know? Cement's still the way to go. Have you watched Zach Rio's My College Degree is Useless? I have not. You too, slashing. I am actually. This is an asylum. Don't worry, you can jest. I am, this is the psychiatric side of our hospital we got going on. Oh no, not this. I need just the regular. I don't remember what I had before. I think it was just this. No. That's not right. The padded room downstairs, it will be. Yeah. It will be for him. I get to be in the director's office in here. This is my office right here. But yeah, anything that's behind the little pad thing here, locked doors, that is the side. This other side here is just a regular hospital. You know, just a normal medical facility. 5 likes, thank you guys. So we are slowly but surely making patient rooms right now. I had thought today would be the last episode for this, but I forgot that I have to go downstairs and do the basement too. The whole basement to finish downstairs, so might be a different day. Another day of house flipper. And I ain't complaining about it. Man, these rooms are huge up here. Yeah, Shroud, I've never seen that. Actually, I think I hear him down there. Jawa? Are you on a call? Oh, okay, never mind. Yeah, slash, and I'll just ask him later. Save. We're doing too much stuff here. I know this is the same color, but it doesn't quite look like the same color, does it? What color is this again? Rich, warm, yellow 4. Yeah, it's the same. It's because it's carpet. But it's fine. Like I said, I want the patients that are, like, not crazy to feel, you know, a little cozy here. Bummer City. This is a way bigger hallway, too, which is nice. I'll have to incorporate a, we'll have to add a bathroom up here somewhere. Well, no, the bathroom's at the end of the hall. Never mind. I was trying to think of a way for us to add one in the surgery area, but I don't think we're going to be able to. Well, maybe we could. Actually, if we wanted to, you know, we'll put the med closets in here. And we can make that other smaller room just like a little walk-in bathroom, just a little one. Because Anthony made a good point. We don't technically have a regular bathroom up here. Okay, almost done. And then like before, we will just carry stuff from downstairs up here. Let's save again. Yeah, this will be a bathroom here. Nurse's area. I think we go this here. And we'll make this side. No. We'll do this side the white, this side in this. We'll have to redo the top portion of this too. All right. Sure. We'll go with that. I know it doesn't make any sense now, but it will when we get our furniture and other stuff in here. You all will see. Alright, and then I need the white one. We don't need these again. Let's sell those. Cement wall I might add back there. I don't think I'll need that again. Did I do the ceiling in here? I did. Okay. Well then, I guess let's just get a new setup here. Let's make that the white. Make this side white. Yeah, I think I'm gonna make that a bathroom over there. I believe that is going to be a must. Okay. And this. This facility is just straight up the most expensive facility anyone's ever been in, you know? Like, ever. Okay. There. I'm going to do the drop ceiling for this, because that should be fine. As long as it's not in the patient's rooms. That's really all we care about. And here is fine. Although this really just goes straight up to the roof, but no one has to know that. Lights up there. You know, I thought there was another light. Did I miss that down here? I maybe sold it. I thought there was an additional light. LED strip. I guess not. We're good. It must have just been in here then. Okay. Set this up. And I think I'm going to make this white also up here. Which should be this. Where these are, because then that'll match outside and I don't have to move anything, you know? Ah, shit. Did not mean to do that. Hey, Worst, how are you? Maybe we'll make it around the edge, like this. Okay. I guess this will work. We need to fix that gold one I just messed up on, though. We muffed it up. Okay, is everything covered in here? Looks good. We're just going to sell this for now. I will have to go back down because I didn't realize I had not, we need that other, tile work real quick. Save again. We're gonna make this a bathroom too. Let's take these. I think it's safe to say we could set up a few cabinets here. This hallway's ginormous, so... Oh, no, that's not what I wanted. How come I can't place that there? It's really weird. Let me put them together. Thank you. This will be a incredibly tiny bathroom. Perhaps we could bring this out a smidge here. Toilet and sink. I mean, it's really just meant for, like, whoever up here needs to use the toilet. they have the patients and the workers in here have like a main toilet, but this is locked down to anyone beyond this point. So let's copy this up here. Other way. Let's go grab our stuff real quick before we decide on anything. Bathroom first. So I need this tile. Oh. Things on the floor. Let's get rid of that. Don't really need that there. Okay, let's try this again. We need this tile. I actually really forgot that there was a whole nother bathroom up here. This one? And the paint. It'll be tiny. I think we can fit a bathroom in there. Let's go grab the toilet and stuff too. Might as well. We could also fit maybe a smaller bathroom toilet in here. Well, no, if we brought this out one more, I think I can still fit a sink in here. Most likely. It might need to be a totally different sink. I think I'll be able to fit this one. Let's try it. Ooh, it would be quite small in here. If we fit it like this, though. And up in the wall. They would also be in the wall, too, wouldn't they? Does this open in or out? Opens in. This would probably be not regulation approved, but I mean, it would technically work. Rest in peace to your kneecaps. We might not even be able to open the door. Maybe I can't put this up here. I'm trying to think where else we could put this, but there really isn't any other spot. Not for the claustrophobic, true. we won't talk about that. You know, that we'll make it work. Maybe, maybe not. Oh, actually, we could put the door from here. We don't have to put it up against the other wall. It's totally safe right here. Yeah, Jawa? Well, Slashin had a technical question if you could answer it, but... Slashin, are you still in chat by chance? Because Jawa might be able to come up and maybe help you. But pretty much Jawa's asking, he's still, like, doing what he's doing right now, but, okay. He's still in chat, Jawa. I think his initial question is... Alright, do you hear me, Jawa? So he originally commented and said, I tried doing OBS. I can stream there fine, but recording at the same time gets all fuzzy. And keep in mind, he is using OBS, but he's playing through a PS5, a console. I think he is still utilizing Elgato, yes. Right, Slashin, are you still using your Elgato along with your OBS stuff? I'll check, Jawa. Slashin', so real quick, another question. Yeah, he's still using the Elgato HD60, and then the other question, Slashin', so you're trying to do a live and record at the same time? Hold on, Jawa. He's saying yes. So how do you want me to word it to him? Okay, so Jawa's asking, why not do the live stream and then just download the VOD later? So for example, like let's say you wanted to break up your live stream like in episodes, which I'm assuming is what you're trying to do. Still do your whole live stream, and then after the live stream's done, you can download it and then go back into like a DaVinci editing software or something else and break up your episodes in that. Is there a reason you can't do something like that? Because Jay was saying that the reason the other ones might be making each other fuzzy is because perhaps you're putting too much strain on your computer or whatever you're using to both live stream and do the recording at the same time. Does that make sense? Because I don't know what, I think you said you are using a certain, like, software to edit your videos and stuff, right? Because pretty much, I do that method, like what Jay was saying, for shorts, right? So if we have any shorts, and let's say one of you guys didn't clip it, I just download, it takes a while, but I just download the live stream once it posts. I put it in my editing software, and then I take my stuff, make it the right dimensions for a short, and do everything like that through the editing software. I don't usually try to do a live stream and record at the same time, because that might be overclocking what you've got. It's putting too much strain. So then your internet plus the OBS plus to YouTube plus to the console, like all that stuff is like mucking each other up, and it's making it grainy looking. Okay, and then Jawa said you could probably optimize your OBS a lot better, like your settings, to make a more crisper, better live stream if you only concentrated on the live stream for that purpose. And then you wouldn't have the stuttering or the fuzziness that you might be experiencing. You should be able to download the stream no matter what, Slashin'. It's... Okay, yeah, so Jay was right. So the reason why you can't download certain things is because it's someone else's stream. If it's your own posted VOD, like your own live stream, you're allowed to download it no matter what sub-level you're at. So, like, if I were to go into YouTube Studio right now, so I can visually see and, like, walk you through it, are you able to get into Studio right now? So, like, just go to, like, your dashboard and I can walk you through to where you can find it? Because even when we were an earlier channel, I was still able to download it. Okay. Tell me when you're in, tell me when you're in YouTube Studio real quick. Okay. So, you're looking at your dashboard right now. When you go to content, and then you go to live streams. Tell me when you're there and you see all like your posted live streams. Okay. Go to one that's already posted, right? So not like one that's ahead or that you're live in. When you hover over, like you'll see the title. Just below it gives you like the edit option, the analytics, the view and live panel. The very last one with the 3 dots options. Do you have that? If you do, when you click on those 3 dots, there should be an option that says, wait a second, hold on. Why isn't it showing me? Oh, yeah. It should say download. Do you see what I'm talking about, Slashin'? Remember, it has to already be posted. It can't be an upcoming live. Because there's nothing to download there. It should just be on a posted one. Okay, so when you do the 3 dots, it's like the 4th option under promote. If you hit this download, it'll download in just your regular browser. And it should show a little alert in your downloads in the browser. And you can click on it, and there's a way to view it in like the file folder, and that's your downloaded live stream right there. And you should just be able to upload that once it's fully downloaded into whatever streaming, like, whatever editing software you're using. So like, for example, Jaywa and I, we use DaVinci Resolve. So pretty much like in DaVinci, you can just, it'll ask you to upload what you want and just go to your downloads file and it should be right there. And mine shows up as the title of the live stream it is. So it's easy to find among like your screenshots and other stuff like that. Okay? Does that help? Were you able to find that? Also 5 likes. Thank you guys. I didn't know that. Okay, perfect, dude. So you were able to find it then. Yeah, try doing that instead of living and recording at the same time. I bet you that'll help you like a bazillion times. Okay, Jaywa wanted me to tell you that now that you know this information, make sure that you optimize your OBS settings to be only for live only. So make sure you're optimized there, that all your kilobytes per second, all that is aligned with a good stream quality for you. Like based off like your internet and all that. So that way it looks really nice and it comes through really good for your viewers. Yeah, Jay was saying to find a video that would match the stream quality you can stream at. You're welcome. And Jaywa also said, which is a good idea, if you're having some trouble optimizing your OBS settings, you can just take a picture of like your settings like in OBS, and Jaywa can look at them, and we can see if we can help you from there.
Make sure you include the specs of your PC and your connected card.
And just post that on like the YouTube community page. You can post screenshots there. Obviously, try to not like put information in there, but how do I when you go to our regular YouTube page, there should be a community tab. If you click on that, you can post screenshots and ask questions and post something there. Hold on, Jaywa. Also, 6 likes. Thank you, guys. We'll go black for this, too. Because the other thing JWoww wanted to mention too is if you do post on there like what your kbps and stuff is that you're using for settings, make sure you let us know the specs of your computer. Like what your specifications of that are, like your internet speed and other things like that, because that helps JWoww determine how to help you with your settings. That's okay. It's totally okay. Like I said, JWoww's helped other people with new and old computers get them the right settings that they need, or right mic settings, or whatever. He just knows how to do all that. And if need be, I mean, he'll probably be in my stream tonight for a little bit. We can maybe walk you through it then, if you'd rather do that. Are you going to be open this evening for a little bit? Because it's a lot easier when JWoww can just, like, talk to you through this, and we can walk you through it and see if we can help you. 7 likes. Thank you, guys. Alright. We really need to put lights in here. That's fine. You know when I usually stream, right? I don't know what time it is for you when we stream. It's like 7 p.m. for us. I don't remember where you're at. Put this baby back in here. Okay. Man, this is gonna be like the smallest bathroom in the world, but it'll be fine. Yeah, if anyone's, like what John said, if anyone's claustrophobic, you might want to walk to the bathroom downstairs. You know, you'll have to walk to the bathroom downstairs, alright? $8 p.m. here. We're in Slash, and we're in Arizona. Our time is always the same. There's no daylight savings time difference. So look up what is my time when Arizona is 7 p.m. and it'll probably tell you. Or tell me. Whichever way it's gonna go. We can at least make it look fancy in here. And then we'll paint the rest. Do I have enough paint? I might. I mean, and you also know me. I stream for a long time, so more than likely you will probably be able to catch us streaming this evening at some point in time. And when you do, JWoww can come up and help you real quick when it comes to that, you know? But I guess what I mean is if you're able to come in tonight, then JWoww will help you this evening. This afternoon. Evening, excuse me. We need a soap dispenser. We might have to just use a baby trash can in here. Like this one. We'll not be able to fit the normal size in here. Oh my god, no. Downloading? Okay, yeah, and depending on how long your stream is, it's it might take a little bit to do. It does that for ours as well. So don't freak out if it like takes a while to do. Just It just does, you know? Alright. Toilet paper holder. And then toilet paper. It's okay. Ours are too. So it'll take a wee bit to do. Plop that down to 40. And because it's such a small room, we only really need one light in here. I need a light switch. Can you imagine? This is probably the smallest bathroom I have ever made in my life. Okay, I could have maybe scooted this down. You know what? It's fine. We're not gonna stress it. Let's set up this one. Once again, it is a very small bathroom, so I think we can get away with our, Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Let's do white in there. This needs to be black, this needs to be black, and then this needs to be orange. I think one will be plenty. Let's see how bright this is. Did I readjust it? I don't think I did. I did not. Perfect. We have a mini bathroom in here for this level for people to use. So this will work just fine. Will your knees hit this? Yes. But it is what it is, I'm afraid. You'll just have to settle for it, okay? It's nice too because we have a way to steal that for later. All right, let's go to bed. Save again. Okay. Let's finish this. I forgot that that's there. We probably won't be able to reach any of this. I'll have to use the you-know-whats to finish this. Like maybe this? I should be able to reach it like this, I think. Alright. This is some kind of bright room here. Drop ceiling as well. AZ, now I understand you play landlocked. What do you mean? Do you mean, like, because we can't go outside most of the time? True. It is hot and disgusting and stupid. No one wants to be outside here. Everyone's like, oh, but it is nice, though. And it's like, it's not. It really isn't. It sucks. It's supposed to be springtime right now, but it's like 95 degrees outside. It's all a lie. It is all a lie. Actually, I might do this in orange, too. It would be weird not to. Like I said, you get to a certain point where it's just too much of the one, so... I'm okay with the black strip being there. We should probably put lights up there. Do I have gray for this? I think I do. We'll just use this. For the strip here. go back to this. It's gonna be weird, but we'll just do that. That looks pretty professional, I guess. All right. This... I need the other panels. I need these. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I went straight through that. Of course it did. That's okay. I think I actually still have the stuff for this. This one. Cool. Okay. Ooh, that needs to be done. Save again. We just laid out a lot of stuff there. Okay. Deserty. It is very much deserty. What is this attached to? None of these are attached to anything. So let's just assume one light switch. And let's put it, like, right here. It looks so weird just here. But well, I guess we could put a painting or something here. To break up this wall a little bit. Let's use this. Oh. Make this black first. Where's that other art piece at? Could use something like this. And then, well, no. We've already used that one. Let's use a different one. Let's use this. Long ways. Can we do that? Sure. Maybe we'll move this. We'll put it right here. That makes sense, right? Yeah, I think that'll work. And plus having this here is nice. We could make some longer ones going down, should we? Let's add the lights first. Yeah, just like this. We'll just do this. And right here. Are these lights on? There we go. Take these into the other room too. I haven't even touched in here yet. But at least that'll be there. Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay, yeah, we are definitely, we ain't got a lot going on. I mean, you know, up north and stuff is nice, but there's, the desert can be pretty too, but it is for the most part just desert stuff. That's it. You know? Can't really tell how high up these should go. You know what? Maybe we'll resize these a little bit. Maybe we'll make them a little thinner. Alright, slashing. You do what you gotta do. Fortunately, I don't think I really have, a third painting that would match with this, you know? I said I already feel like this is, when it comes to this kind of stuff, I never really know what's the best way to hang this. I want you to be able to see it as it goes up, but I don't know, whatever. Whatever. And I think this is our only other one we have that we could potentially put here. It's just not as long and cool as the other ones. You're in... Nice! So your weather is like 360 from our weather. A lot different, actually. I don't know. What do we think? Does that look like it makes sense? I feel like this needs to be lower, but then I feel like once you kind of go up the steps, it looks weird putting them any closer to where they are, you know? I don't know about this. I think we just keep this here, and maybe we do two going up this, right? Something like that. Then you can see it from here. You have a regular painting here. Yeah. I think that's our best bet here. Drop ceiling in here. Pretty sure we did everything in here. Is today your birthday, John? Happy birthday. Huh? Yeah. JOA says happy birthday, JP. I guess white for the rest. Or something. This works. Like I said, nothing is supposed to be too crazy fancy. Yeah, guys, anyone that's chilling in chat or lurking, it is John's birthday today, guys. Oh! Oh my god, why'd I read it like that? That's funny. Never mind. John was saying the weather. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry, John. I misread that. Oh, I'm so sorry, guys. This is what I get for, reading skills here. Oh boy. I mean, you know what? It's a thought that counts. You know? We all band together. We all band together for birthday stuff, you know? You named after a character from Hollyoaks, JP? I don't know what that is, guys. What is that? Is that a show? A movie? Why doesn't this fit? So weird that it does this sometimes. Okay. This is perfect. We're just gonna stick it to this here. I need soap. Soap, 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 soap. This. Perfect. Okay. We're just gonna leave it at that. Well, maybe we'll give him a clock in here. We could do that at least. It's a soap? Oh, a soap. Okay. Gotcha. And I've never heard of any of those brands, but if you're just saying it's like a soap like you bathe yourself with, slashing? Sorry, guys. I'm, like, all over the place today. I am freaking all over the place today. No. So, oh, okay, hold on, stop. A soap opera. You need to put opera at the end of that, then. Did you mean, like, it is a TV show? You're talking about a soap opera. Like those overly dramatic TV shows? I have never seen any of those before. But are you just talking about like a TV show, slashing? I think you meant a soap opera. I thought you meant soap like you bathe yourself with. Or did you misspell what you were trying to say? My name comes from John Paul Jones, like my ancestor. Nice. Could be a name lineage there. I thought soap opera was a singer. Not... No. I mean, you have an opera singer, yes. But a soap opera is like a telenovela. Like a TV show, but it's like really, it's like crazy over dramatic. Like it's like over the top drama. It's not, you know, it's not like a normal written TV show. It's like over the top. So a soap opera, in Spanish is called a telenovela. And yes, it is. Okay, so it's like a show then. It's a TV show. So no, I have not seen EastEnders or Emmerdale TV show. But I will look them up, though. You're saying that there's a John Paul character in the one show that you were talking about earlier then. Hollyoaks. I am not Spanish, but in Arizona we have a lot of Spanish speakers. And they have their own designated TV circuit, and it's called telenovela. I didn't mean to confuse you. Yeah, it's I mean, English is the primary language, you know, in the US, but, you know, we have folks that come here and they, you know, obviously have other languages they speak and stuff, and Spanish is like the next biggest language that's spoken here. I myself am not like fluent in Spanish, so I'm not crazy proficient in it, but I can get some words here and there. I'm not a pro, let's just say that. Alright, we have this. So, let's get rid of this stuff. I'm gonna say this hallway is done. We still have to do this office. The rooms in the bathroom. Let's finish our bathroom that we were working on. This is crazy how this looks here. I kind of want to switch the door around for the purpose of us stealing the stuff in here. Alright, yeah, I guess we put this here. Sure, that works. Whatever, we'll put it there. I treat it the same way with names. Like, I do my best to pronounce people's names, even if it's in a language I'm not familiar with or a dialect, because I don't want to missay someone's name. So I do my best to try to get as close to how it's pronounced as possible. I might still be butchering telenovela. You know what I mean? It is best to just upload a vid or premium them. Oh, or premiere them. What I do is because you want to be able to put your description of like your video in. If you have an end screen you want to do. If you want to pin a comment as well. The best way I upload it is unlisted first. I don't know, slashing sounds cool. I mean, slash is cool too. If you prefer, I can call you to slash too. I need nothing else from in here. Except lights and a trash can and a toilet paper holder and this stuff. That's kind of crazy right there, but you know what? I'm not sure if this hospital is really all that up to code, but we're doing our best. It'll just have to work. Towel bar. You can still walk in and out of here. It's fine. It's totally chill. You cannot change the toilet paper roll on this. Rest in peace. You're only using the same one over and over again. We should probably make this, where is the glass here? Should probably make this, like, slightly grayed out here. Because, see, the darker you go for this, or maybe we should do something else. Hold on. Maybe we'll do smoked glass. There. Just do something like that. Alright. Trash can. And it's already orange, so it's perfect. Lights. And a light switch. We're chugging along here. We're doing it. Please be the same. Nice. This room's a little bigger, so we can get away with doing this. Nice. Overhead lights next. To your previous question, I do unlisted, and then after I'm done editing the video and, you know, putting all my, like, comment stuff together in the description, I just schedule it for when I want it to release. So, like, my Coral Island episodes and Keep Driving, I schedule them Monday through Wednesday. One is at 10 a.m. and one's at 11 a.m. And you can set all that the day before or whenever you want. And then you don't have to worry about it. It'll just release on its own. Because the issue is if you, it's okay to upload the video as private if you want. The only thing with private is if you want to pin a comment or do something, it won't let you until the video is actually released. Unlisted, it lets you do it. Private, it doesn't. But if you're not doing something like that and you feel more comfortable making it private before scheduling it, you can do that too. Soap, paper towels, and the rest is good. Let's shut this off. We're going to call that done. Let's grab a little sign too. Which is actually apparently in this. Okay. We don't need this. We just need to make regular desks in here, I think. We could actually add a small kitchen up here if we feel like we want to do that. Maybe we should. Then I feel like if we do that... I shouldn't have done that. Oh, I've just made a huge mistake. I should have just took those out of there. To go back outside again. I'm a fool. Let's do that right now, because we could put shelves right there. Ay, ay, ay. No. No. Like the highest one, too. Oh. Could I put this in here? Of course not. Alright, well, let's get me up to there then, at least. Can we do that? And we need the shelf. Unfortunate turn of events here. Oh my gosh, this is gonna take us forever. I don't want there to be a risk. You know, we'll just climb our way up. Do not fall. I hate that I had to do this. I was so dumb. Why did I do what I just did? Okay. Let's try not to sell things we don't want to sell. Please. Eight likes, thank you guys. Okay, cool. Did I miss any boards? I think we're fine. Back inside, back to what we were doing. Hey Wade, how's it going? Just realized that needs something there. We'll make it like this for now. I'm not sure how we're gonna do this. I might just make this cement for this. It's going smashing. That's great. Wait, don't say that. No, what happened? Ah, got you, Wade. Okay. Well, hopefully she can, get you another chance, right? I think that's done here. Yeah, we'll just use this. I mean, if another chance is given, you know, then you just know, you know, gotta buckle down and do what you gotta do, you know? But I get it, though. I've been there. Oh, forgot that spot there. Okay. There's that. Yeah, I guess we'll do this side, too. Maybe I should have kept the purple. Maybe we'll keep the purple in this, but... Actually, you know what? This is the surgeon's office. I think it needs to be as cold as possible. We're doing it. And I'm missing a thing up there. Well, Wade, when... You know, like I said, I hope it doesn't come to that. But if it doesn't, and you're good to go, then I would, you know, just try to be punctual. Because sometimes slashing, you don't want to go to work, you know? Sometimes there's a day you want to call off or do something, and, you know, I get that. But, unfortunately, it takes a great force of willpower, and like I said, I've been there, so I wouldn't, don't beat yourself up too much. But now that you know that, that this is where it's come to, then, you know, it's, you just do your best to try to avoid it, right? That's really all you can do. That is all you can do, you know? I don't think I can aim these all that well. Should I do an overhang? Well, no, we should probably just do these. Let's see how bright these are. We need a light switch in here. Actually, you know what? Wait, I tell you to go to bed. No, don't say that. You always say you go to bed, but then you're back in chat later, Wade. I feel so bad if that's why you're late to work, Wade. Please, you cannot. You cannot. You need to go to bed. You need to shut off all media and stream and go to bed at like 9 o'clock then. Oh, it makes me feel so bad. How about this? I will be sure I'm incredibly tough on you. And if I see you back in live again, I'll put you in timeout or something. So then you can't chat or nothing. And then you have to force yourself to go to bed. Wait. Hey, Harry, how's it going? The lights are all crazy up in here. Just went to see the new Super Mario movie. It was so good. Nice, dude. I'm glad it was good. We have not seen it yet. I'm hopeful we'll be able to see it soon. I would really like to see it. Do I have a light switch in here? I should probably scoot these all over, I guess. It's going okay. Not too bad. Getting slightly sidetracked because I may or may not have just gotten Wade fired from his job. Like, actually. Oh, I can't even see. Nice slashing. I'm glad you got that figured out. Hopefully it looks okay. Wait, I'm serious. I feel so bad. Like, I actually really do. And I'm for real. I will put you in timeout if you're supposed to be in bed and you're still on a stream. I don't know. That's the only, like, power I have to force you to stop watching. And I can't believe I'm actually saying that. Yeah, he does. Seems fine. Good. That's good. DJ, I'm good. How are you? Alright, surgeon's office is completed. First premiere as well. Never done it before. Nice. Just make sure you double check your actual, when you upload it, that you have all that set up and good to go too. Like, all your settings there are good. Including, like, your comment section being open and other stuff like that. Because sometimes none of that falls over. Alright, does this look like a surgeon's thing or what? I think it looks pretty okay. Also 9 likes, thank you guys. How do I get the specialty lights? I know, Wade, but I still feel bad. Because, I mean, I feel like I'm kind of a contributing factor here. I kind of forget that you're actually, like, on our side of the world, and your timing and stuff is fairly similar to ours. You know? I don't even know if this is gonna work or not. I mean, we'll just have to pretend, alright? We'll have to pretend these are aimed down slightly and stuff, right? For the surgery room here. How many premieres can you do at once? You know, I'm not sure. I mean, you can schedule as many per day as you want. Slashin', premiere, I'm not sure. You can try. You can see if you can do more than one. I saw it too, DJ. It very soon, in just a week's time. You blame daylight savings time? True. I keep telling you, we need to just get rid of that. It's really just a waste of time. No pun intended. Like, literally a waste of time. I mean, honestly, should we just do another of the fancy desks in here? We can make his desk look a little different. How much space do I have? Ooh. How long is this? I'm trapped. Man, if only, dude. Might not be able to do the uber-duber side desk. Maybe just a regular desk. Do I have another corner desk that's not as big? I mean, we have this one. Maybe we do this one. Nice. We'll just go with that. We'll go with that, and we will choose a big uber-duber fancy chair, which I think is actually in this. Because obviously, like, look at this thing. If that doesn't scream surgeon's chair, I don't know what would. And he's not going to be like the rest of the building. He's going to have his own stuff going. I want to say no because of natural consequences with time in general. True, we don't want to be breaking like a space-time continuum or something, but I still feel like it's a bit silly. Yeah, wait, it's a first of its kind. It looks really cool. A left-handed surgeon? Just kidding. I guess we can do something like that. I feel like this is so uncomfortable. They need to add like another little piece here. Actually, because of how big the room is, he could have 3 monitors. Why not? I don't like the space there, though. You know what? It's whatever. We're just gonna go with that. There's this. He needs a trash can. We haven't even gotten into this other thing yet. He needs a hard drive, too, here. I mean, I know some people have superstitions about lefties and all that. Hopefully you guys are okay with your surgeon being left-handed, because that's what he is, so. That is what he is, so. Oh, let me place the chair. Nice. Alright, here's the surgeon's office. It's looking pretty sweet. What now? What type of, other shelf could we have in here? Really, there's not much space, and I feel like he should probably have a few chairs for students. Let me put this here instead. And we should, you know, we'll do corner shelves. I think I can do that. I can. They're not very big, but it'll be, it'll work. Ooh, actually, let's just do 3. We can put a plant down there. Weird funky stone pot. And, little green guy. Nice. As long as a surgeon still has a watch after the surgery. I've actually seen, like, documentaries and stuff where they have dropped, like, pieces of, like, jewelry and things in their patients and stuff. Not trying to scare anyone who might need to go under, like, surgery or something, but it has happened. That's why you're not supposed to be wearing all that stuff. We'll use these. Nice. Alright. And of course, what better art to have in the surgeon's quarters except, well, you'll see. Obviously, we need, like, the smudge art or the smudge ink here. I'm totally not trying to scare anybody. Like, actually, maybe. I'm reminded of that one video called Meet the Metaplier by Markiplier. I have not seen it. There's always minimalist art like this. It actually needs to be just a smidge smaller. Sure. Totally not a serial killer vibe, you know? I feel like surgeons are like the Indiana Jones of medical profession. They have things that they probably shouldn't have in their office, but they do. I could use a new watch. No, we mustn't have stuff in there. All right, we're better surgeons than this. Like, look at this. This is crazy looking. He got this from the Andes Mountains, and he went to Peru for let's see. He went to Peru for this vase here. Oh, yes. Oh, he needs a lamp to vibe with, too. Gotta have that. And it has to look crazy as well. Maybe this one? Would that be JWA? You think so? It's funny because he was playing Surgeon Simulator, where you can control a person's hand and fingers. I don't even know what to say. That sounds, kind of insane. I don't know if I could handle doing the Surgeon Simulator or not. This is... Actually, this might be perfectly fit here. Just wedge it in the corner. Do I have a shelf I could put back there instead? My issue is all these are kind of on the large side. Maybe this one? This one isn't bad. I did not mean to do that. There. Then it doesn't, like, totally get in the way, but it's... Go black. Now this one, I cannot do anything else. You know, actually, let's do something like this. I think the adjacent color on his desk is actually the mahogany. It is. Perfect. All right, and let's add a plant up there. All right, and then I think the surgeon's area is complete. How big is this? Too big. The next size down. We'll do a little fiddle leaf tree or something. Don't you dare snap to grid me here. Just let me place this thing. Alright, there it is. There's the surgeon's spot. He teaches. They perform the surgery. Students can chill and watch the surgeries. For some reason, we have a lift here. It totally makes sense. But there it is. Boom. Done. And now we can move on to the next part, which is the patient's area real quick. AKA, this. Let's go to bed, though. I need to, sleep. Oh, not that. We might need to stop, though, because we've been on for a bit again. She says as she keeps going. We'll put it in the corner again. I think the corner is a good spot. I think we just mimic the downstairs. Probably not, but it would be hilarious. Man, this person's got, like, the prime suite. So, Wade, we're not, unfortunately, because I forgot that I have the whole basement to do. We have the whole freaking basement to do. So, really, I guess we still have another episode for this, so... I'll probably just finish this tomorrow. You know, our excuse for these guys is maybe they're patients that are there for a longer term than the ones from the other floor. Love the skull, thank you. Perfect touch. For the general spot there. Now this one, because of our space being a little different, we can actually give him this here. I guess I'll probably put this in the corner so it's tucked. Alright, we need a light. I might give this other guy a chair in here, because he deserves it. I don't know why. None of the other patients get one, though. Oh, actually, no, I shouldn't copy the light, because then it's going to attach to up here. Almost like a little mini apartment. I wish I had a beanbag chair. But we don't get to have those type of nice things, though. chair's too ridiculous. The chair is too much. This has got to be see-through as well. We can't have them have secret stuff in here. So we'll do that. Back to chairs again. Well, let's do something like this. Beanbag and the lava lamp? That's what I was thinking. But we don't really have anything like that, which sucks. This'll work. Like I said, this dude gets, an extra cool area for himself or something. I don't know why, but he just does. Alright, let's give him some posters in here. Posters are the safest. How about this? Oh, maybe, you know, he'll be the conspiracy room. Maybe we have that instead of this. I'm gonna do a bunch of, like, lines and conspiracy stuff in here. He's got the money. That's the Hannibal Lecter downstairs, too. Lots and lots of money. This is the horror buff in here. Definitely fans of, like, the horror genre stuff going on. And what else do we have that would be, like, safe they could hang up with here? Sure. Too bad I can't, it's fine. Alright, we need... We're gonna need a bunch of, like, the monster posters. Maybe we have, like, a big old pin of Cove. And we need a couple wanted posters for, like, the monsters, right? He's the Scooby-Doo theorist. I wish I could overlap these. That would be so cool. Alas, I cannot. It kind of lets me overlap these, but... He's not someone who's certain if the moon landing is real or not, but he does believe aliens exist. Where are the sticky notes at? Oh yeah, we need to do these too. This guy. Maybe forest photo here. Maybe some type of hybrid beaver creature. Same thing with a hybrid elk. And a raccoon as well. Crocman. Beanbag might be in the kids... Oh, the hobby section? You think so? You know, that's a great idea. Let's check. Dude. Hobbies. Like under toys, maybe? Man, there's a lot of stuff in here. I'm gonna keep this here. We're gonna put him a little table with, like, weird listening devices and stuff, too. Maybe a little Shaggy plush as well. It's not looking like we have, We'll keep this, too. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think we have that. Hey, Dragon, how are you? Let's pick something really simplistic. Just like something like this would work, too. How come it... Oh, because that's in the way? Glad you're doing good, Dragon. It's good. We're making the conspiracy theorists, cell here. Room. Whatever we want to call this. Oh, this is just straight up the Barnacle Man here. Do we think there's anything else we want to put here? That looks pretty crazy to me. I don't think I have a way to attach a string or anything to stuff, though. So, I think this will just have to do. This is his room, I guess. He's got all the little stuff going on. Okay. These guys already kind of have some setup for themselves. Could give them headphones or something. We're not gonna let them be totally devoid of entertainment stuff, right? Alright. Lights up this room. This bathroom's already done. I need to cover this, and we need to decide on... What is this one? I think that's just the ceiling. Need a light switch. I don't know, I feel like if we can get this completed, this should be, I think pretty set up here. And then I will feel comfortable saying that tomorrow we might be able to actually really for real finish this property here. Like, actually complete it. Oh, this is like the opposite way. It's weird. Sure. Ugh. You goober. Why did you delete it? It's a little closer together there, too. I don't know. We're going for it here. This is probably more than enough in here. I might have to do, well, no, it should be okay. I'm running into doors. Okay. I'm glad to see that he likes Pink Floyd's Dark Side of the Moon. True. He's definitely rocking a lot of stuff. I probably should have attached the other lights too. Hopefully this doesn't mess up because I'm kind of working backwards here. It should work still. And at least we can say we get all the lights in here. Boom. Okay, and then we need to give them all the red lights real quick. In case they need to do something that got like a little emergency or something. We'll give them lights as well. The big bulb lights. And I kind of like that we chose red for this. Red for this. And I think I actually turn these way down. We'll have to set up something in that other station so that they're able to visually see it from if they're not actually in front of the, you know. Well, actually, we could also put a station right here. Maybe we do that instead. There. You know what? Maybe we do something like that. We can put this here. Nah, actually. Let's just do one. One here. I'm gonna go grab that other thing here. And then I guess we'll call it it, because we've been on for a bit. We should be able to have time tomorrow to finish the upper ward area there, and then we can go down to the basement, and then that will, for real, officially be it. We will have finished everything for real this time. Unlike yesterday where I completely forgot that we had a whole nother thing to do, so. It happens. But dang, this is gonna be crazy though. We can actually pull this out a little more. Yeah, that works. That will do just fine. Trash can, computer. Like I said, only the surgeon has the fancier computer here. What's in the basement? So the basement has the secret lab for when we first started and gave me the inspiration to make this a medical facility. So we're going to keep it the medical thing down there, but we're gonna have a section with like a Hannibal Lecter type cell, like a glass one, and it's gonna look cool. Not what, but who. We can't get too cryptic now because, well, no, we'll just say it's like Hannibal Lecter, straight up. Or maybe a experiment thing going on down there. But hey, look at what we've done, though. This looks great. It's all finally coming together. It's not all mixed up and in pieces. It looks great. So pretty much, guys, when we come back tomorrow, we're going to make a miniature kitchen in here so they can feed these guys up here without them needing to leave. In fact, I'm going to make a cabinet up here just so I don't forget what my plan was. We're going to make a kitchen slash additional station up here. Sorry, hold on. Okay. Kitchen slash whatever else we want to add in this room. These are kind of higher security patients up here. I should actually put lock things on their doors too, but... There. Okay. There's that. So pretty much we finish up here. And then we will be able to work downstairs. Here. Oh, I'm sorry. No, yes. Down here. And we're gonna make 2 2 smaller rooms, like for patients to be in, and they're going to be glass, like I mentioned. So here's going to be one. This one's going to be the second one. I'm going to carry this lab look across this whole hallway. And then the Hannibal Lecter type guy is going to be right here, and we're going to make him look awesome. His area is going to be great. We're going to fix this up too, and this is going to be a fake escape route for his area, because this leads to outside right here, and there's the escape door too. This is the courtyard. There's like construction going on here. What they don't realize is he is going to use it to his advantage and escape from his cell. So this is all going to be changed when we get back, but this is what we're working on tomorrow. All right, guys? We're keeping this the same for the most part, just kind of cleaning it up a little bit. And we got to finish up this hall area too. Yeah, and that's that, you guys. This is where we are going to call it the stream. 9 likes for the stream as well, guys. Thank you very much. Anthony, thank you again for your super chat earlier. We appreciate that. I will be in my time at Sandrock tonight. Anyone that wants to pop in for this evening? Oh, Slash and nice. Glad you could do multiple uploads there. You too, guys. 10 likes. Thank you, guys. Also, members. Thank you, members. Always appreciate your guys' support. Lurkers, also. Thanks for hanging out with us. So, Slashin, DJ, Wade, John Paul, Dragon, Shroud, Mira, Worst, Anthony. And yeah, I think that is everybody. I cannot go any further up in chat, so hopefully I don't think I forgot anybody, but I hope everyone has a great rest of your day. It's paid members, Slashing. Wade, his channel is the same as his name. Slash and Smash. Yeah, Slash and paid members, they get the special emotes and they get to be on the thank you page, and then we're working on our Discord. It's still going to be like a Discord that everyone can attend, but I think J1 and I are thinking about having a special section in there just for members. It's a work in progress right now, but it is eventually coming. All right? But guys, yeah, thank you. I will see you this evening. Otherwise, I'll see you tomorrow, all right? Have a good one, guys.